first thing you want to do is you want to sign in. So up here where it says member login, when you click this, it will ask you for your ID and your password, which I've already entered in mine. The first time you do this, it'll ask you if you want to change your password, which you may. After you do that, the next thing you want to do is you want to set up your profile. So if you go up to your name, put the cursor over your name, and then come down where it says profile. So you want to click profile, and then here is a list of items that you can personalize your particular item. The first two things you'd probably want to do is go down to contact information, click contact information, and here you can enter your first name, last name, a nickname if you have one, and spouse first name, etc., your primary address, your secondary address, other contacts if you have any, and emergency contact information. When you're finished with that, click Save, and then it'll confirm that it's been saved, so say OK. The next thing under this personal information is additional member data, and here you want to be sure you have your site number in Monte Vista, and all the things that have a little red dot beside them must be completed. So here some information is asking you. When you're finished, click Save. OK, confirm. OK. The next thing would be the additional members in your account. If you have one, you're permitted to have two per item. And so here I have indicated mine, which is Sheila. But of course you will be able to enter information there and then be sure you save it if you have a second member. Another item you want to complete is your interest. So over here on the Wonder website, there's interest, so collect interest, and it'll give you a whole list of the activities at Monte Vista subgrouped into categories. So if you're under arts and crafts as an example, if you click that, you want to put and click all of those that you're interested in. When you're finished with that one, just click it again and it'll compress. So you want to do that with all the items that are here, and then say Save. Okay, changes saved. Okay. The next thing you probably want to do is go down to Forum General Preferences. Now the forum is what you probably were aware called Post, and there are several forums, and you can individualize your choices with each one of these. But this is sort of a general preference. Email address you want any email sent to you if you want any sent, how you want sent delivery, and probably the thing here that's of interest is how frequently do you want them sent. You can choose immediately, or you can choose them a daily digest with full messages, and I understand that would be sent about 3 times a day or 1 every 8 hours, or do you simply want the subjects only sent to you? And then if there's a subject you like, you can click on it. And of course, if you're going to send emails, here's the authoring messages and also identification, how you want sent. When you're finished with that, again, the ones with the red must be filled in. You can simply say Save, and we're back to Save. There are other things here also, but that's probably what you want to get started with. And then the one thing that's of interest to most people is the post. So if I click the post, I find your bulletin boards here. The post is similar to the post that we have been using for years. So if I click that, it'll give me a list of the posts, subjects, etc. And any I'm interested in, I could simply click on it and see the entire thing. Or if you want to if you want to simply look at this and not have any emails, that's your choice. Now there are 4 or 5 posts now. One is called the post, one forum, excuse me. And so I can click up here if I want to and go to another one called Buy and Sell. And here I have Buy and Sell. And again, I can see who's selling it and so forth. And if I click on, say, knitting yarn as an example, and I want to reply to that particular person, I can simply hit reply over here, and that'll open up your email, and you can send an email to that person. So I'm going to go back here to forums, and the new ones we've just added deal with golf, hiking club, pickleball, and softball, and they operate the same way. Now, if you want to get all the emails from the post, that's fine. If you don't want to get any from golf, what you would then do is you'd click the golf activity group, and then you'd click my forum preferences, and it'll say forum preferences for golf, and you can go down here and say I don't want any emails or frequency, etc., etc. So each of these can be individualized. The other thing you most want to deal with are the calendars. So here's a whole list of calendars, and if you want to see all the events on one calendar, you can click all events, and it'll bring up, and they're somewhat color coded. And of course this is for the month of November I'm showing now. And you can see if there's anything here of interest to you. For example, if you're interested in getting help with the MVCA web post, and that would be on Wednesday, Wednesday the 6th has passed. So the next one is Wednesday the where is it here? Wednesday the 20th. And you want to see any of these, you want to see more, just click it, and it'll give you all the details, etc., 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 about that particular item. And you can go back to, if you want to the events by clicking this, or event calendar. Or suppose you want to look just at the computer item. Now, computer is listed under education or other service schedule. I'd click that, and this will give me just the items on the calendar from those activities. And of course, I can see that Monday is a drop-in get help session. Computer club is coded black. If I click this, it'll give me all the details about that particular event. When you are done, you can click home if you wish, and you can go back up and to sign out to make sure nobody else uses your item.